We learned how to crochet a bouquet blanket. Hook the middle part of the blanket first. Take out the white thread. Drag the middle finger winding. Hold the thread. Take out the crochet. Crochet into the needle from the bottom. Wire dragged out. And then we hooked 3 braided needles. Represents the height of the first lap. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the first circle starts. A total of 12 long needles need to be hooked. Take a look at the crocheting method of long needles. Crochet first wounds into the needle. Drag over the wire. There are 3 coils on the crochet. We wound the wire and dragged it through the first 2 coils, winding and dragging the 2 coils. Okay, so it's then a long needle. Then we continue to hook out 11 more long needles. 2, 3, Take a look at the 12 long needles. Take out your fingers and pinch the thread. Squeeze it tight. Tension. Find the head position above the first long needle. Take a look at AV. Obviously, these 3 are our braided needles. This is the first long needle. The long needle is 1 by 1. The V above. It's our first needle. We plug in the needle and drag it over. The first coil drags the second coil. This is a pull needle. Represents the end of each lap. The lead needle does not count as the number of needles. Lap. You start by hooking up the needle. Represents the height of each circle. 1 to 3 good. This braided needle does not count as the number of needles. The crochet rules of the second going circle. To hook 12 long needles. Adding needles is for each needle. We're going to hook to long needles. In the first stitch just continue to insert needle hook long needle. A long needle Take a look completed. At this V. If the novice can find the needle, you can mark it. Buckle. The beginning of each lap can be marked. I just didn't mark the first lap. Take a look. Okay, same needle. Hook another long needle out. Then hook a standing needle. So, as a group, the second circle is a long needle plus a needle. Then a lock pin. Okay, move on to the second stitch. 1, 2, 2 long needles. Done. Continue to lock 1 stitch. Okay, repeat for the third stitch. 2, lock 1 needle. To complete the second lap on your own. The last group of long needles plus needles done. A locking Remove needle. The marking clasp on the first stitch. Repeat to merge with the first hook lead needle. Tension. All right, lap 3. Stand up needle. The crochet rule of the third circle is a long needle. 1 long needle plus 1 locking needle. Demonstrate. Winding first thread. A long needle. Okay. Mark the marker buckle. Okay, second long stitch. Needle plus needle. Okay, then we lock a stitch. The first set of repetitions has been completed. Then displace with a circle of locking pins we don't hook up. And then we move on to the next long stitch. Keep crocheting. This set repeats. One long needle plus needle. Lock a needle to crochet the third lap by yourself. Last group completed. Continue to remove the marking buckle of the first stitch. Merge with the first hook, pull needle. Tension. The fourth lap starts with 3 upright pins. The crochet pattern on the previous lap was a long needle, 1 long needle plus needle, and 1 locking needle. The crochet rule for the fourth circle is 2 long needles, 1 long needle plus needle, and 1 locking needle. Everyone marks the mark and deducts it by themselves. I won't mark it here. Okay, the third needle hook plus needle. Okay, finish the lock stitch. And we're done with that. Then the fourth lap is in this order. Do it yourself. 2 long needles, 1 long needle plus needle, and 1 locking needle. Last group completed. Find the location of the first needle. Repeat hook lead pin, tighten. Here we go. Fifth lap. Same stand-up needle. Here we go. It also keeps adding needles to the upper hook. Crochet lock. Take a look. Do you see the pattern? The first circle is a long needle. The second circle is full of long needles and needles. A lock pin in the middle. The third circle is a long needle plus another lock pin. The fourth circle is 2 long needles, a long needle plus another lock pin. Then our fifth lap has become 3 long needles, a long needle plus a needle, another lock pin. Just keep repeating every lap. This one inside each set of long needles. The last long needle. Here we all need to hook long needles and add needles. Keep adding needles. And then we have 3 balls of yarn. It's about the length of the crochet. It can hook up to 23 laps. You can crochet it yourself. Good self. Complete the remaining laps. Here is how to change the line in the middle. We crochet and leave this piece of thread. Crochet normal winding. Then insert the needle and drag it over. There are 3 coils on the crochet. At this time, take out the wires we want to connect. Hold the thread down. Wrap directly with new wire. Drag over the first 2 coils. Proceed to the next step with the new line. Okay, and then the thread at the back. We pull it tight and put it in the back. As we continue to hook the long needle, put the thread on top of the crochet. Wrap this thread into the needle. Take a look. It's very invisible when it's wrapped in it. After a few stitches, then just disconnect the thread directly. Take a look at the back. There is an envelope here. What about this place? Take a look. It's still very clear. So we're going to try and tighten this thread a little bit. Then disconnect. Such a line change is completed. After 23 laps of hooking, then we recruit. Disconnect directly. Just drag the line over, and then put the line. Drag it to the back. Next, we're going to hook the leaf part. Take out the thread of leaf color. Find a needle at random. Needle insertion. Drag over the wire. Here we only stand one upright needle. One. Then the pattern of this circle is a short needle. 2 braided needles. Then empty 2 stitches. Take a look at the crocheting method of short needles. Direct injection. Drag over the wire. There are 2 coils on the crochet. The wire is dragged through 2 coils at once. This is how short stitches are crocheted. You can mark it with a marker buckle. Good short needle done. We set up to braided needles. Then empty 2 needles. Insert the needle at the third entry. Keep repeating the pattern just now. A short needle. 2 braided needles. Empty 2 needles. And that completes 2 sets. Demonstrate another set. Third needle entry. 1 short needle, 2 braided needles. Empty 2 needles. So we've done 3 sets. Everyone repeats the first lap according to this rule. And pay attention. Hook to this place of the locking needle next to it. The locking needle is also a needle purpose. Don't take it. It also has to be hooked in. 2 braided needles, continue. Empty 2 needles and continue. So I can do it myself. Last group completed. Remove the marked buckle and the position of the first short needle. Hook a lead pin. Tighten. The second lap continues with only 1 upright needle. In the second circle, we hook a circle of unreduced. 1 needle corresponds to the hook and 1 needle is short. Very simple. Let's mark the button by ourselves. The position of the 2 lock pins in the middle. We also hook 2 short needles as usual. The rest of the needles are normal. 1 needle corresponds to 1 needle hook and a short needle is enough. Finish the second loop by yourself. Last stitch done. Continue hooking and pulling needles. Next, lap 3, the part that begins to crochet the leaves. We started with 3 braided needles. Find the corresponding short needle. The position of a long needle below. Take a look at the first stitch. This is where the first short needle is placed. This is the position of the corresponding long needle. We count to the right 1 to 3. Between 2 and 3, insert the needle here. Take a look at the needle insertion method. Needles 2 and 3 are inserted here, coming out the middle. Drag over the wire. Hook a short needle. Okay. And then we turn over to this braid here. Crochet leaves. We start with a short needle. Then a medium and long needle winding into the needle. Over 3 coils. We wound the wire and dragged it all at once. Medium and long needle to hook 3 long needles. 1. And it's done. We continue with a medium and long needle. Hook another short needle. Take a look. 1 leaf is done. And then we move on. Stand 3 braided needles. 1 to 3. We found the corresponding shot just needle now. Head of long needle. This position is 12,345 to the right. We are in the middle of 4 and 5. Needle entry. Take a look at the needle from top to bottom. Insert hook a short needle. Turn around again. Come here to braid this. Steps to crochet the same leaves. A short needle first. A medium and long needle. 3 long needles. And a medium and long needle. another short needle. Take a look at this, and we're done with a set of leaves. And then we find our next needle. The first shot has been used. Find the stitch for our next short needle. Back to this place on our second lap. Find the needle mesh of the second short needle. Insert the needle here. Hook 8 short needles forward in sequence. 1. This is the second one. Eight, good. Take a look and we're done as a group. And we continue to repeat the steps we just crocheted the leaves. 3 braided needles. Okay, find this needle to the position of a long needle corresponding to the bottom. The needle was inserted at this point. The long needle position corresponding to this needle head is this one. And then we go on to 123. We insert the needles between 2 and 3. Take a look. Drag over the wire. Hook a short needle. Okay, turn around again. Repeat. I crocheted leaves on this braid. First a short needle and a medium and long needle. 3 long needles. A medium and long needle. A short needle. Okay, the leaves here are Continue done. 3 braided needles. We found the destination of this long needle just now. This corresponds to the number 12,345 to the right. We insert the needle here between 4 and 5. Drag over the wire. Hook a short needle. Turn this way. We're going to pull the leaves off the other side. Short needle. Medium and long needles. 3 long needles. Medium and long needles. Short needle. Okay. Done. Back to our second round of short stitches. We continue down to crochet the 8 stitches. 1. 234,567. Take a look. The next stitch. It corresponds to this long needle. And pay attention. The part of the lock needle in the middle when everyone counts the long needle pin part. It also counts as a long needle. The one we're hooking now. The corresponding long needle is this one. Normal. If the hook is the front needle, that corresponds to this empty needle. This needle is also counted as one needle. Please pay attention to our leaves. So now you've done 2 sets. Okay, this is what it looks like when you're done. Everyone follows this rule. Continue to hook this circle of leaves. After the leaves are hooked, you can directly pull out the broken wire. Now let's learn about the flowers. We flower between 2 leaves. The short needle at the top goes into the needle. Needle insertion. And then you pick the short needle at the bottom. Inject the needle together. A total of 2 short needles are selected. What about the flower head hooked like this? It's facing up. Face up is straight. If you only hook a short needle here, it's going this way. It doesn't look good. Okay, pick 2 needles. We dragged it around the wire. Here we stand 11 braided needles. Okay, 11 braided needles. We're going to stand up 2 more braided needles. It represents the height of this circle. 1, 2. So going back to the 11th braided needle. Needle in the needle. Hook 3 long needles. 1, 2, and we'll go down in that order. Inside the stitches of each braided needle, we all had to hook 3 long needles. Inside every braided needle has. This is relatively simple by crochet it. The long needle is partially completed and then here. We make 3 braided needles. At the beginning of the needle insertion, these needle head of short needle, the green part goes in here. Hook a lead pin. Pull it tight. Here we don't need to disconnect it. Take a look. We take the part of the rose that is hooked. Roll it directly into the shape of a flower. Pinch the head and roll it directly. And this is what it looks like. Then we turn it to the bottom of it. We traverse one of its bottoms. Hook it with a pull needle. So it's strong. No need to glue. Flip over to the bottom. Take a look to make sure every edge is hooked. Our needle comes up. If it doesn't hook, we can lift it. Take a look like this. Make sure it's hooked. Then hook a lead needle. Tension. We also need to tighten the coil at the beginning. Then continue to stand a standing needle. The line is disconnected directly here. Tension. Take a look at the hook like this. Our roses are very strong and just firm. Doesn't fall off. There will be no obvious marks like glue. Not strong yet. We put the beginning thread and the end thread. Tie a dead knot. Fix it. Pull the thread over when you're done. Pull it into this rose heart and hide it. Then disconnect directly. So we are a little flower. Take a look at it. Done. The flower head is facing up. It's in the right place. Okay, everyone follow the rest of the tweed. Now let's learn blanket crocheting for Lily of the Valley bouquet. The blankets are all crocheted in exactly the same way. You can crochet yourself. And we're now crocheting part of green leaves. Insert a needle into any needle. Drag over the wire. Stand up a needle. For the first stitch, we hooked a short needle. Then get 5 braided needles. 12,345, then empty 2 needles. Empty 2 needles. So as a group. And then we repeat, and we crochet them together. Empty 2 needles. Here's a short needle. 5 braided needles. Then empty 2 needles. Then keep repeating. A short needle, 5 braided needles. Then empty 2 needles. And this is how we did the first lap. Go to this position on the side where there is a gap in the locking needle. This locking needle should also be calculated as 1 needle normally. 5 braided needles, just an empty lock pin. A short needle. Insert the needle here. So, self-crochet. First lap completed. Hook the lead needle with the first mesh. Sew tension. and then the second lap. We're going to start hooking its receptacles and leaf parts. Then we make 2 chains in a group. We're going to set up a needle. Hook a short needle in the first chain first. Then 3 braids. Then we hook 3 sets. A long needle, 1 braided needle, 3 sets. Me, oh, she. 3 sets complete. We continue to hook another long needle. 3 braids. Then a short needle. Okay, we're done with the first part of the chain. Come to our second chain, the part that crochets leaves. You crochet a little needle. And then we made 7 braided needles. And then on the stitch of our 4th braided needle, here. The 4th braided needle is inserted here. Hook a lead pin. Continue and crochet for more braided stitches. Back to our chain. Hook a short needle. Take a look. So we're done as a group. This is much simpler than a rose leaf. Take a look at the first group completed. Then continue here. Repeat the same steps as before. 1 short needle and 3 braided needles. 3 sets of 1 long needle and 1 braided needle. Three good. Then a long needle. 3 braided needles and 1 short needle. Good to the second chain. We hooked the leaves. 1 short needle, 7 braided needles. Back to our 4th to last stitch. Hook a lead. Then continue to stand for braided needles. Hook a short needle in the chain. Take a look. And we're done in 2 groups. Everyone completes the second lap according to this rule. The second circle of leaves is just partially pull the broken wire directly. And then let's learn the flower part of it. Where are our flowers? Do it in this flower tray. Take a look. You can peel open this flower tray and take a look. There are 5 big holes in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. We're going to go in here at the first big hole. Drag over the wire. Here we set up to braided needles. 1, 2. And then we're in the first big 5 hole. Long needles. Incomplete needle. What I'm where? Take a look at how to crochet the unfinished needle. Crochet winding needle. Drag over the wire. There are 3 coils on the wire and dragged it through the first 2 coils. The last 2 coils are not hooked. So it's a long, unfinished needle. Then we hook out the remaining 4. When hooking, remember to wrap the thread at the back in it. So our thread. There is no need to hide the line later. 5 long needles are not completed, and the needle hook is the wire and dragged it all at once. This is a jujube needle. Looking chubby has. Then we continue to lock a needle. Then repeat in the next hole. Steps like just now. 5 long needles. Incomplete needle. Then the winding is dragged through at one time. Okay, second and one done. Follow this pattern. Complete the remaining 3 jujube needles. Take a look at the 5th jujube needle finish. A stand-up needle. Turn this way. Find the location of the first jujube needle. Insert the needle here at the head on its side. Drag over the wire. Hook a lead pin and tighten it. Okay, let's go to the second lap. In the second circle, we'll set up to braided needles first. You can take a look in the gap between the 2 jujube needles here. Take a look. Okay, we're going to wire this inside the first big hole. Hook a long needle. We set up 3 braided needles. Here are 3 braided dog-tooth needles to be hooked. Take a look at the insertion position under of this braided needle. This figure 8 here. These 2 coils go in. Drag over the wire. Hook a lead pin. Okay, this dog-tooth needle is done. And then we continue inside the hole. Another long needle. 3 braided needles. And just like before, find the 2 coils below and insert the needle. Hook a lead pin. The first group is done. And let's go down into this hole down here. Start hooking the second set again. Hook a long needle first. Okay, 3 braids, dog-tooth needles. Keep repeating. A long needle. 3 braids dog-tooth needles. 2 sets are complete. Then we follow this method. Complete the remaining 3 sets. 5 sets of petals completed. And we're going to hook and pull now. The first 2 braided needles are pulled here, inside this hole. Tension, a standing needle. Then disconnect. We brought the thread in. Hide a few stitches slightly from other needles. Disconnect directly. The method of hiding the thread is the same. Just bring a few needles into other needles. Good disconnection. Take a look. So our little flower is done. And we crochet like this. Finish all the remaining flowers. After the flowers are sewn, take a look at our big blanket and you're done. If you expand and add flowers, it's about 60 centimeters in diameter and wide. Okay, then take a look. If you make this small one, take a look. It's 5 circles in total. 5 laps will do. This is the size of our coaster. Can be used to hold small cups. You can also tie it up like this. Tie it up with a thread. Put it on the table as an ornament. They're all very beautiful. Take a look. I want to make a bigger 80 centimeters wide blanket just on the basis of the beginning. Just add a few more laps. The process of crocheting leaves and flowers remains the same. It's all the same.